What's up, guys? NBA Talk, April 18th, 2017. Tuesday basketball for you. We got 3 games to talk about, so let's get with the first one that finished. The Toronto Raptors, Milwaukee Bucks, Game 2. Milwaukee won the last game, I believe, on Saturday. Exposed the Toronto Raptors very much. Toronto, this game, correct themselves, fix themselves up, and finish strong. Very, very strong. I'm starting to build back confidence in Toronto Raptors now by a little bit. This is how you get it done. This is how you get it done. You maintain yourselves. You get everybody rally behind you. And what I mean by them, I mean Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan showing up when they needed to. Especially Kyle Lowry, who was lacking, especially last game. This is what they need from him. He needs to set the tone so everybody can follow suit. Everybody follow suit. The bench follow suit. The starters follow suit. Serge Ibaka was fantastic. DeMar DeRozan was killing it inside the paint. Valanciunas was rebounding the ball, getting some points in the pick and roll, stuff like that. DeMar Carroll was doing some things, not a lot, but some things. It was very good tonight for them. Milwaukee Bucks, they kept themselves strong. They tried to close the gap. They continuously try to close the gap, always over and over and over and over. Giannis was doing everything he could, but the Raptors maintained themselves. They kept themselves focused, even with the Milwaukee trying to build a comeback. They stopped them. They stopped them at every turn, and that's exactly what they needed to do. And they need to continue to do so, especially going on the road now. Because since the Milwaukee Bucks won Game 1, I think, in my opinion, Milwaukee completed their mission on the road. They need to win 1 game to put themselves in equal favor with the Toronto Raptors, because Toronto should have won 2 of these games. Now Milwaukee might be walking into at home with the advantage. I know for a fact that Milwaukee is going to win one of those games. So Toronto needs to pretty much come back what the Milwaukee Bucks did to them in this home game at Game 1. Basically, Toronto needs to win 1 at the road to even things up, because I know for a fact Milwaukee is going to walk away with 1 game at home at their place. So this is very good for Toronto if they can keep this up. This is what they need to do. Pass the ball pretty good, have everybody into the game, get everybody over, set the tone, maintain it. That's exactly what they did. So Toronto wins 106-100 Milwaukee Bucks. So let's get into the stats. Kyle Lowry, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals. DeMar DeRozan, 23 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 9 out of 18 shooting. Valanciunas with 10 points and 10 rebounds. 9 points from DeMar Carroll. He was 2 for 3 from the 3-point range. Serge Ibaka was fantastic. 16 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 block shots. He was one of the most versatile guys in the court. He was plus 13 when he was on the court. Very fantastic for him. And then you got a couple guys off the bench. You got Patrick Patterson with 8 points, 3 steals, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. PJ Tucker being a leader. Like, he was talking to people a lot. He was playing good defense. They gave him a whole bunch of minutes. They gave him DeMar Carroll's minutes, because this should have been DeMar Carroll's job. It should have been DeMar Carroll doing this work instead of PJ Tucker. TJ Tucker is really the one behind this rally, I think, in my opinion, at least to some degree. Getting everybody up to speed, getting everybody focused on defense, basically. I think he's a very important asset to this team now. Corey Joseph with 11 points was fantastic for these guys. Off the bench, the starters, great tone they created. 48% for the field, 48% for the three-point range, 40 rebounds, 24 assists, only 12 turnovers. So, very good job from the Toronto Raptors. This is what they need to do. Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis, the 24 points, 15 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. Very good numbers. Very good numbers, but he did shot 9 out of 24. So, he had to do a lot this game because not much came from the others. There were a couple people. Khris Middleton, 20 points. That's exactly what they needed. 3 for 3 for the three-point range. You got some things from Tony Snell, 14 points, 4 or 6 for the three-point range. Who else? Trying to figure out. Greg Monroe provided 18 points off the bench. 7 points from Dellavedova. He didn't shoot as well. He shot 3 out of 10, so he was kind of off this night, but he was trying his best, trying to be the point guard for this game. Malcolm, he struggled tonight. 7 points. That's pretty much it from him. They played good defense to keep themselves in the game, and they kept themselves afloat in the offense as well. Just passing the ball pretty good, not turning the ball as much over as Toronto. But it's just that the ball was not falling for them. It was not falling for them. They could not completely close the gap and pass the Toronto Raptors. But they have the mentality to do so. They're good. They just have to keep that up and put up more pressure, more effort, and more production. That's pretty much it for Milwaukee. So it's not over yet. Toronto needs to win the next game at home, on the road against Milwaukee. Milwaukee has the level edge. They canceled out pretty much the home field advantage for Toronto. So that's it. Peace out, guys.